Welcome to Kerbieverse, the Inner Mastery Sessions podcast. No fluff, just truth. Now let's begin.
Episode 8. The courage to close doors.
Hello and welcome to another podcast. Podcast number 8 of this series. It is the courage to close doors, as you heard it just then. It's the hardest thing. It's to close doors and to remain closed. So, hope you did your homework from the last podcast. Hope it helped. Great to see you again, or great to hope that you are here listening again. There will be more podcasts. There may be series and there'll be individual podcasts. I'll be bringing in some special guests as well for your listening pleasure. So hopefully stay tuned for that. They'll all be on there. And if you're on the app, well, you will be on the app because either the app or online on the desktop, you will get a notification with everything new that comes on. So, shall we begin? Let's. Hey, so everyone wants something new, don't we? Everybody wants something new. A new car, a new home, a different reality, a new girlfriend, a new boyfriend, a new job, a new clothes, whatever it is. But very few people are willing to do what actually is required to receive them. Because gaining sometimes is not the best thing in some people's eyes. It demands a lot of people because you have to relinquish something old. It's like an energetic declutter, a spiritual declutter or a physical declutter, and people are not wanting to do that. They're not wanting more, but in refusing to let go, they won't let go. They need to let go. So this is the one for you. You need to let go. Okay, let's make this clear. You cannot sustain a new reality while maintaining the structures of the old one. It just doesn't work. You can't build confidence while feeding self-doubt. You can't expand your life and whatever you desire while protecting limiting habits, right, or self-limiting beliefs. You can't step forward while holding on to what keeps you in place either. Because at some point, you have to choose, not intellectually as such, but practically, for your sanity as well at the end of the day. Letting go sounds simple. It's not, in reality. Because what you're holding on to is quite familiar. It's safe. There's a word. It's a safe word. Okay? Even if it's limiting and even if it's frustration, it's known and unknown. But it feels unstable because you feel like, I'm going to rock the boat. If I do this, if I let go of that, something's going to happen, this and that. And that's wrong. So we've got to get over that fear. And unfamiliar feels unsafe until you train yourself otherwise. You can practice it quite easily. First off, old clothes that you don't need, or you don't wear them anymore. Give them away, sell them on Vinted. Give them away, sell them. Anything. Don't throw them away. If they're tatty and everything else, then give them to a rag place where you can either manifest some money with through that. Don't throw them in landfill or anything like that. You start off like that. But here's where it gets precise. You're not just holding on to things, you're holding on to identities. I'm the kind of person who I've always been. This is just how I am. These statements lock you in place. They justify your behaviour and it protects your patterns that you have. They keep you repeating what no longer serves you. Okay? What no longer serves you? Claude negativum. Whoosh. Adios. Get out of my way. You're blocking my energy, man. Just go away. So letting go is not just external, it's internal. It's everything. Most people treat letting go like loss, and it's not, because that's control. That means you're still holding on to it, all right? When you close something deliberately, you take authority over it, and then you decide where the habits end, You stop those patterns, and your standards become a lot manageable, higher, better, acceptable, not emotionally, not temporarily, but structurally. This is Claude Negativum in its strongest form. Okay? Not avoidance. It's not suppression. Okay? Decision. Make the decisions. It's important. There's lots of things that, you can emotionally declutter from. Okay? You can emotionally declutter from being negative, obviously, and speaking to people that are negative all the time to you or themselves or other people. Again, you can declutter your clothes. You can declutter your emails. The ones that you've just left there, all right, it's just spam, it's all right, it's not doing anything. But it's taking up bandwidth. It's taking up your memory on your phone as well. Do you have photos on your phone, on your computer? Do you really need them? Because every time you look at them, it makes you sad. It makes you depressed. I'm like, I don't really want them anymore. So get rid of them. Yeah? Start something fresh. Look at your life as it is right now. Where you are. All right? Repeating what you know isn't working. Tolerating behaviour that weakens you. And holding on to something out of familiarity, not value. That's what needs to close. Not eventually, not maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, now. Because delay is how patterns survive. All right? Here's what most people get wrong. They close something but leave a little gap. And that gap pulls them back in, or something sneaks back in. So you just don't want to close it. You just replace. You've got to close it dead. Claude Negativum. For you to bring things in good, new, you have to close it. You truly, truly have to close it, because otherwise it doesn't work. Aperi positivum. You open to what aligns with where you are going. A new behaviour, a new way of operating, new way of doing such stuff, a new standards even, So there's no space for the old patterns to return. They just need to be gone. Get rid of them. I know it might sound hard, and it is in a way, because, you might have a lot of memories, but hey, you need to make new memories. It's really, really hard sometimes, but people do it. You've seen that that program that Stacey Solomon does. You know what I mean? Look how much stuff that I can't even understand how much people have. It's absolutely crazy. And to see it like physically like that, it's like, can you even fit that in a house? You know what I mean? You've seen the changes that those people have had. So, it does work. It's not about being extreme. It's about being decisive. That's all. I'm not asking you to, I'm not even asking you to do anything. It's just a suggestion. I'm not throw everything away. Be mindful of what you're doing. but you have to do these things. Yeah? Be decisive, because the longer you hesitate, the longer you stay in what you've already outgrown. Okay? The longer you hesitate, the longer you stay in what you've already outgrown. Now here's the blunt truth. Okay? You're not stuck because you can't move forward. You're stuck because you won't let go. You literally just need to let go. Adios. Where your attention flows, your energy goes, and vice versa. All right? Do one thing today. Any one thing that you've outgrown, and remove it from your routine today. Completely. It could be as little as a t-shirt. Right, I don't wear this t-shirt anymore. Let's give it away. Let's go to the charity shop. Let's give it to someone who's thought, oh, I really like that t-shirt. Or, if you're getting rid of it, I'll have it. Whatever. It could be anything. And I'm not saying get rid of your car or anything like that. So listen to what I'm saying, right? Be practical. Be, have a bit of nous. Not saying get rid of everything. You know what no longer serves you. I don't, right? Do you know what I mean? So you do. And you can do it, and you can start off small. An affirmation that you can have to use is, I release what no longer serves me with hesitation. I release what no longer serves me without hesitation. Now, all these have affirmations that I'm giving you, that I've given you through the podcasts, okay? They're not going to do anything unless you are aligned to it, okay? So I release what no longer serves me without hesitation. If you're going to hesitate, and if you're going to say that and then say, oh, yeah, I don't really need this now, I might as well just get rid of it. It's not going to work. Do you know what I mean? If you say that and you say, oh, I don't really like reading it now, I'll reiterate that, I said it wrong. If you say that affirmation and you say, oh, I don't need this now, I might as well get rid of it, but then don't get rid of it. Do you get what I mean? So you've got to be consistent and you've got to do it. Okay? Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one. I hope you've had an enjoyable time listening to this. I hope you have an enjoyable day wherever you are on this beautiful earth of ours. Next episode, we'll move into some action. Not forced action, not chaotic, but aligned action. Remember that word, align. Now, throughout the time that you've been listening to the podcast and stuff, you might have found some synchronicities that, people have been talking about balance and alignment and manifesting and stuff like that. This is your sign that you're on the right track, so just go for it. All right? All the best. Godspeed. Adios.
You've been listening to the Kerbieverse, the Inner Mastery Sessions podcast.